Kajiado County is one of the 47 counties in Kenya, and it is the first to pass an anti-FGM policy back in 2019, the Kajiado Eradication of Female Genital Mutilation policy. This policy is directed towards duty bearers and rights holders. It creates structures of governance all the way from the ward to the county level. The policy will inform the eradication of female genital mutilation through community sensitization and empowering ex-mutilators through alternative sources of livelihood.
My name is EACHRights, Director Gender and Social Services, Kajiado County. Okay, in the wake of devolution, that is 2013-2012, there was an uprising of children dying out of the FGM cut. There was an uprising in teenage pregnancy and early marriages. Of course, things were not right. For example, we had a case of whereby five girls were cut in one home. And as a duty bearer, I raised alarm and the case went to court. Okay, there was a lot of pressure from the community, but I wondered, as we used the one case of the five girls that were cut in one day as our center for discussion as a county. At the same time, we lost several girls in Lodoklani. They died after they were cut. The same time, we had issues with the budgeting of the county government, because you cannot budget on a vacuum. There must be a legislation to support funding of the county government. So that one necessitated us to come up with the anti-FGM policy. So the situation was very bad. Many girls were dropping out of school, out of teenage pregnancy. Many were, after teenage pregnancy, straight to marriage. You find a 15-year-old or a 13-year-old or a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old girl getting a baby and so going back to marriage. That is a child marriage. So things were not right in our county, and we had the responsibility to make it right. So out of that, we receive funding from EACHRights, that is through an EACHRights program of Watutuetu, which help us to come up with the policy. We went through so many stages. That is, one, we had a table discussion. We went to the stakeholders to get information, to get data. We brought several government departments, and this costed money. And that is where the EACHRights fund through EACHRights program of Watutuetu came so handy. One, it helped us to bring the stakeholders together. After we launched the policy in 2019 December, we were able to establish the County Anti-FGM Committee. After we established the County Anti-FGM Committee, we went down to the sub-counties. We have 5 sub-counties, and now we have 5 sub-county anti-FGM committees, which are chaired by the sub-county ward admin. The gender department are also members, the CSOs are members, and that one has enabled us to even go further and develop the ward closer to the people. We now have the ward committees, although we have not yet completed the 25 wards, but we have about 9 wards. We are remaining with 17 to establish, maybe by beginning of next year. Since we had the policy, other partners came on board to support certain areas of implementation of that policy. Another achievement, we are able to come up with a safe house for girls that was launched last week in Kajiado South through partnership with Nice Foundation. Now we have a safe place. And it is because people are now interacting with the policy and someone just pick one item. So AMREF pick up one item. That's a safe house for vulnerable children in Kajiado South. Eradicating FGM simply means retaining more girls in school. Eradicating FGM means many women are now empowered in terms of knowledge, skills. Kama zile clubs tuna establish mashuleni. Now girls are aware that a cat is demeaning a girl. A cat reduces my value. And that's an achievement to us as duty bearers. We are breaking a poverty cycle among the Maasai women. You know, we focus on education is power. If a girl cannot get education, then you are enslaved forever. You are poor forever, and even your children will be poor. So when you break that cycle by reducing, refusing a cut and embracing education, that means girls and women will be empowered in Kajiado County. And we've managed to break the cycle of poverty in Kajiado County. People may look at FGM as something very minor, but it is a great, snare to women and girls. So we are looking at a girl of tomorrow that is so empowered that can compete favorably with men in terms of economic, professionalism, family life. They have quality life just like any other women in another parts of the world. That's an area that we've just started last year to work on. Now we have young men whom we have organized them into wards, whom we are building their capacity to fight FGM on the men perspective, because they want to marry healthy women, not mutilated women.